Going live. We're going live. Hey, we're live. Hello, everybody out there. We are Swamp Folk, and we're going to perform some improvisation for you. My name is Susan, and I'm coming from Austin, Texas. Next is Nat.
Hey, I'm coming from just northeast of Prospect Park in Brooklyn, New York. And Joe.
Hey, I'm coming to you guys from Allentown, Pennsylvania. Up next, we have Dasha.
Hey, I'm Dasha. I'm coming to you from Washington Heights. Chris. Up next we have Chris.
Hi.
There he is.
Sorry. My name is Chris, and I am from Austin, Texas, currently. And next we have someone who's not me.
I think
right.
Joe
Okay.
might have collected a question for a suggestion for the group.
Question comes from Zach Rowland. Question is, how do you vote? Nobody
That's
vote?
a really interesting question, Zach. Thank you for writing in. When I lived in New York, I would vote because I'd get a little registration card in the mail that told me where to go, and it was always at the public high school down the street from where I lived, and I would go and I would vote. And now that I live in Austin, Texas, I will be honest, I have no idea what to do. And thank you for reminding me that it is my patriotic duty to find out if I'm registered here in Austin and where I can vote. And I also feel like maybe my vote is a little bit more important now that I'm in Austin because I'll need to be, Austin itself is quite liberal, but Texas as a whole, if you haven't heard, is kind of Republican, and I'm not. So thank you again for reminding me. I'm going to go do that.
It reminds me of first time I registered to vote. Was in my government class in high school. It was the senior year, first semester of our senior year, and our government teacher felt it was appropriate to actually bring in voter registration forms for everybody, and he filled them in and mailed them out for the entire class. And every senior class had to take government, so pretty much every senior would go through and get registered to vote through the class. It took all the what might be confusing about figuring out how to register to vote, and just it was all done for you. And then you got your card in the mail and vote in in my small town. It's called Catasauqua. I mean, it's right outside of Allentown. Nobody knows where it is, but we vote there's the police department is on the bottom floor, and then there's apartments for the elderly on top, and we vote in the back of the building. It's this one building with so many different uses. You pay your borough bills in there. The police department is there, and then there's apartments for the elderly, and then you vote in this back, walk down the back alley to go vote.
Back alley voting, Joe. Sounds like kind of my answer. Apparently, I vote no matter what. Even though I'm a very, very cynical person, I have never been more cynical than after, I guess it was 04. And I went so crazy. I stayed up all night watching the results, and I had to open this bar in the morning, and I literally, me and this guy from Boston who was a liquor salesman, we were there at 10:30 in the morning, plastered drunk, basically threatening the president, and just totally off the wall, going crazy about how we felt that election was stolen and what we were going to do about it. And I mean, it was by 11:30, I was asked to go home by my boss, and I don't know, I never really thought I would give a shit anymore about voting, but I threw my back out so badly in an injury that it was literally bone grinding on bone, dragging myself to vote in the next election, and I did it anyway. And so I guess no matter what, is how I vote.
We cut to a back alley. Okay, so please come down this way. I am running for Hooker of the Year, and if you just come down this way, little Jimmy will take your vote, and hopefully I'll be named Queen of the Hookers.
I
So,
don't have my driver's license with me. Um, is that okay?
you don't need a driver's license. You just need $20.
It's okay. I'll take your
And
vote anyway.
if
Just
you
give me the
vote,
$20.
oh, thanks, little Jimmy. So he takes the $20. I give you a hand job, and then you vote for me. That's how this works. Okay. Now,
Okay.
if
Well,
Stephanie,
are you running against another person for
oh,
queen?
I'm running against Stephanie, who,
But that's
I'll be
another
honest with you.
$20.
She has won Queen of the Hookers for 3 years in a row, and it is time that skank gets taken down. So that is why I will do whatever it is that I need to do to get you to vote for me.
Is there a term limit? Because to be honest, I usually vote for the incumbent.
Okay, that's a very interesting thing. Actually, there's like an electoral process where every different, bum on the street and all of the different Johns, they get together and they form the groups, and then all of the votes get siphoned in, and whoever comes out with the most electoral votes, that is who gets named the queen.
But it's
Hey,
still like representative democracy.
listen,
'Cause
hey,
all the pimps get a vote.
a question. I just followed you guys back here, but I got a wife and kids back in the van. I don't want to I don't want to leave any paper trails. I just want an old-fashioned, and that's it. Okay. When did people start voting for hookers? I mean,
Well, sir, we take our jobs very seriously. It's really important that we have a sense of self and a sense of worth in our job, and that is why we have these elections every year. Sir, to answer your other question, the only terms are for 1 year. I tried to get them to change it to 4 years like the president, but nobody would go for that because all of the hookers usually die within 1 to 3 years of them being on the street.
oh
So
my
Stephanie
God.
is now ineligible?
Yeah, it's because it's every year. You can run every year if you want to. You don't have to.
There's no term limit. The term is 1
No.
year, but there's no term limit.
No.
I have another question. As a concerned individual, what do they die from, and is it contagious? I'm a father. I have a couple of kids. I don't want to get any diseases.
You know what
Okay,
I gotta
if you-
just say right now is like, I think the health of this process depends on questions like that, and I think that it's a beautiful thing that you take the time to ask questions like that. But it's more important that you vote with your heart.
And also, my 2 cents about that is, sir, if you don't want to be contracting any diseases, you do not want to be engaging in sex with a hooker. I know myself I'm clean, but in general, having unprotected or even somewhat safe sex with strangers, especially in the sex profession, is probably not a good idea for someone like yourself. Although I will take your $20, and hopefully you will still vote for me. And you can't catch anything from a hand job, so I can take you around back now.
I really feel like you're underselling your brand here. You're telling people not to have sex with hookers, but that is exactly what we're voting for you for.
I agree,
Well,
and I feel like a hand job is like an absentee ballot. Like,
Oh, that's all
Well,
very valid. I just want to go and say that I think it's very important that all of the voters know all of the facts, and the platform that I'm standing on is that we should all be having safe sex, but I just want that person to know that if they don't want to be getting any diseases, this is probably not the activity for them.
We cut to a boardroom. I'm not saying that you have to vote my way concerning this merger. What I am saying is that I have the proxy of 40% of the board, and you are the only person truly standing in my way, Gilman.
I ain't voting for that, man. I am not voting.
Would you please stop referring to me as man in this office?
Listen, man. We go
Gilman?
we go way back. Just because we got these fancy suits and this nice corporate office doesn't mean we can't, still go bro to bro.
Gilman, I've been dressing for the job that I wanted since I was 15 years old, and I stopped using colloquial phrases like man at just about the same time.
Well, you can't change me like that. Like we are dudes, okay? We are. I came here to like bro down with you, and make some fat stacks, man.
I get the picture. You wanna color this relationship with our former friendship. You wanna get under my skin, and you wanna change my vote. Okay, that's fine. You know what? Nice play. Good on you, Gilman.
I just don't think that picking up Scott toilet tissue is really the best move here. All right, I think it's weak, really, really weak, man. It's a weak move.
What exactly would you say that Scott toilet tissue and Star Septic don't have in common, Gilman?
Hey girl, what you want to say?
I'm sorry. Please don't call me girl. I'm an executive secretary for Mr. Stevens. Mr. Stevens, we really need to get that vote on the toilet paper because the order to Office Max is going in just a few minutes. So can I get a yay or nay on the Scott tissue?
Yay. Order the toilet paper.
Nah, girl. We ain't doing that.
No, we're
Okay,
going to stay here all night and test the Scott's toilet tissue until Gilman here changes his mind.
Okay, well, the order will go in now, but we will not receive that order until, 1 to 2 business days.
Well, then go out and get toilet tissue.
All right.
Go out and get some Scott's toilet tissue. Go out and get some yogurt. Some dates.
No.
Do you like dates, Gilman?
Yo, dude, no.
We
I don't
cut
like
to
it.
a bar. Oh man, right? It's so like baller to work at a bar and come in at like friggin' 10 in the morning. You just get plastered. This is why I work for holidays, man. Am I right?
Well, I understand your point of view, but I take this job very seriously.
What? Come on, man. Let's have a shot. I've been drinking since like 8 a.m., man. Come on, have a shot with me. It's friggin' President's Day. Come on. Come on. But look,
I will have
Marv, come on. Everybody's gonna be drunk in here. What? All right, I'm gonna
I
listen
can
to
understand
Raya.
only about half of what you're saying because of your situation, and I will, to save face, have 1 shot per hour to just in order to keep a maintained level of inebriation. So.
Man, you're ruining my
just, again,
buzz.
to save face.
Whatever.
Hey guys.
Alright, it's on the hour now.
Hey, guys.
Hey, what's
Yeah.
up, Maria?
Sorry I'm late, man. I'm just, ever since this stuff got legal here in Denver, man.
Yeah, man, Maria, isn't it like so awesome to do your work down the street at the cannabis shop? Like, you can just get high all the time.
Yeah, I got.
Hello, my wheat fellow. Can I interest you in a libation?
Oh man, no, I'm good. I'm really feeling this joint right now, man. You want some? Want to take a hit?
No, I'm fine.
What's up? I got these 2 cases of wild turkey here for you, and I suggest we crack one of the bottles right now, and then we can go kill the Bilderbergers who are holding their symposium round the corner.
Man, are you...
Yeah, great idea.
Did you say murdering someone from Build-A-Burger?
Bilderbergers, man, they control everything. They're the conspiracy of the economic, conservative, fiscal,
man,
like the Cokes and the...
you know,
You wouldn't understand. I'm doing a shot.
idea though, but I can't. It's a holiday. I gotta work, man. I mean, can't we just get drunk here?
I don't know, man. Imagine how many burgers we could get when they're dead. Right?
Oh, they got all the burgers in the world.
That seems like a silly question. For who would make them?
Oh, man. Well, they gotta have like a couple that are made. Like, we'll just, we'll take them.
These guys got all the money in the world. We could order takeout. We could go pick up burgers. We could come back here and make them.
Yeah, we could get so much,
Boy, somebody could
Chinese
drive.
out of that, man.
What?
Somebody sober enough that maybe could drive us over there.
No, for I have taken 1 shot per hour for every hour that I've worked. So
Come on, man.
it would be impossible for me to drive.
Come on, man. You
And
know
we could
what?
walk. We could walk. It'd just take like 2 hours. That'd be cool.
I've actually put my keys in this contraption that can only open if you blow a legal limit, and then that unhinges the safe.
You got a boss that's got a breathalyzer on his car.
Oh, I'm not the boss here. I just bartender.
Oh,
This guy is such a... This
fancy.
guy's really weak.
You know what? I think it's time for a shot.
Nah, shot time.
It's time for a shot when my alarm says it's time for a shot.
We cut to a high school classroom. But I don't want to register to vote because I believe in anarchy.
Oh, you'll all register to vote, and you'll do it right now. And as far as I'm concerned, you'll vote the way I say you should vote. Representative democracy. Representative.
Excuse me?
Yes.
I'm only 16. I skipped a year ahead, so I won't be able to
Oh,
vote
fancy
for 2
that.
years.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I am not a citizen, so I cannot vote.
Wow, Clarissa, thanks for pointing that out. But the rest of the
Yeah.
class, I would be happy if you would do my will.
Haha, suckers. You
Okay.
all have to vote.
Okay, Mr. Rogers, it's like this, okay? I'm gonna be 18 in like 3 months, right?
Yes, Teresa.
Okay. And when I vote, okay, it's gonna be for who I want.
I'm going to stop you right there, Teresa. Since you don't have any voting power that I can use towards my advantage at this point, I don't need to hear anything else you have to say.
Okay,
Anyone
but-
else?
I'm
But
a vague, but I get 2 votes for me and my dog.
Oh man. Okay, if that's
Does
the case,
Does your dog have a nationalized birth certificate?
He's got a collar with his name on it.
Does your dog have a felony record?
Not that I'm aware of.
Just thinking. we
Mr.
can-
Rogers.
Yes.
Mr. Rogers, if I can make a suggestion to the class,
Make it
my
quick,
suggestion
Clarissa.
is, okay, to denounce our American citizenship, and now we are Canadian citizens, even though we live in Buffalo, New York. And may I suggest that the rest of the class, if they do not want to vote, they can do that as well.
Clarissa brings up a good point here, class. See, there are a lot of traitors in this country. There's a lot of people that think it's okay to go up to Canada and steal health care. They think it's okay to, well, not put their money into the system here. And as a result, people like my wife die in childbirth, in terrible conditions, in hospitals that are underfunded,
because obstetricians who don't get any sleep are working that shift.
Mr. Rogers?
Yes.
Why is he allowed to bring his dog into school?
What do you mean, why is he allowed to bring his dog into school? His dog is a, what do you call it? It's a service dog. How do you think that dog has his name on his collar?
He got into the trash can.
He guided you to the trash can?
No, he got into the trash. He's eating out of the trash can.
Yeah, that's how great this country is.
I still think you should vote.
We're falling all over ourselves with riches. We have an embarrassment of riches. This dog can survive just eating out of the trash here. You people throw away your trash when you should be doing important civic duties like voting, like now.
Okay, Mr. Rogers.
Yes.
Okay, so your girlfriend is my mom's friend, and she told me that you left to live in Canada during the draft for the Vietnam War. So how do you explain that?
You mean the illegal war that was started when the Gulf of Tonkin incident was fabricated? You know who fabricated that in the first place, don't you? Interesting fact. Do you know who that was? That was Brian Williams' father. That was Stephen Williams who fabricated the Gulf of Tonkin incident. Brought us to war. Brought us to an illegal war in Southeast Asia. Like every illegal war that we've ever been involved in. Like every war that this country's ever been involved in. And you people don't vote. You don't stand up for anything that's important. Traitors. Cowards.
Well, okay, because we weren't alive then. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I was born, like in 1992. So.
Yeah. So go ahead and judge me. Sure.
Mr. Rogers?
Yes.
Hi. Yeah. My mom actually votes. She goes to this back alley behind the fire department to vote. Are we allowed to do that?
James, I'm going to stop you right there. James, I'm going to stop you right there. Are you trying to say something to me here, or are you saying that your mother genuinely votes in the back alley?
Saying she goes to a back alley.
Okay.
She says it costs $20.
It's a strange protocol. I've never heard of anything like that in my entire life. I personally would never vote in a back alley, and I would never pay $20 for it. That's for goddamn sure.
He's sitting at that desk. He thinks he's people.
He's moving up in the world.
We cut to the boardroom. All right, bro, man. We've been here all night. I'm not folding on this. I'm not giving in.
That's fine.
Come on, man! It's fucking softball, all right? You gotta vote for team captain. Either you vote or you're just off the team, okay?
Listen, why are we having our softball team discussion at this big meeting here?
Because we gotta get stuff done. We gotta get stuff done, and softball is the core of this supply chain organization. Without softball, we are nothing.
Hold on. You see, Gilman wouldn't understand that. Okay, Gilman wouldn't understand anything about team building. He wouldn't understand anything about team building. He wouldn't understand anything about responsibility. Gilman wouldn't understand anything about softball. Would you, Gilman? He's the reason that this company never merged, and that we're in the financial crisis that we're in right now.
I wish you would stop calling me Gilman. I like you to call me Homie G, okay? I want to be called Homie G.
Hey, Gilman, we would call you Homie G if you would play first base. But you gotta sit like a Nancy and not even hit the freaking ball, okay?
No one's calling anyone Homie G in my meeting.
Okay. Excuse me, Mr. Stevens.
Yeah, girl.
Yes.
Sir, I've asked you repeatedly not to refer to me as girl. Mr. Stevens, I'm going to need an answer right away on whether it's going to be pizza or hoagies for this meeting. I need to place the order right away. Can I just get so the hands for hoagies? That's 3 hands for hoagies and pizza? That's 3 hands for pizza. Yeah. Okay. Mr. Stevens, you're just going to need to make an executive decision. I need to place this order.
Just get the pizza.
Thank you.
Just get the pizza.
Wait a
I
second.
was under
Wait
the
a
impression
second. Wait a
there
second.
would have been pizza
Wait a
at the
second.
beginning of this meeting.
I'm a little bit concerned that I made the wrong decision there. No, get the hoagies. Get the pizza. Get the pizza.
We gotta think like softball players. What would softball players eat? Pizza or hoagies?
We are the softball players, right?
Yes,
Okay,
Yeah.
I would eat pizza.
pizza. Get the pizza. Get the pizza.
Get the pizza.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
While we're making team decisions, I'm just thinking, what would we like to name our mascot?
It's been that's been a huge debate for the last 3 quarters.
I'm still sticking with naming them Big Money. Still want to name him Big Money, because that's what we do here. We make big money.
We would make big money if it wasn't for you, Gilman.
hi,
Yeah.
Mr. Stevens. So the
Yes.
pizza has been ordered,
Great.
but the T-shirt printer is now on the phone, and they want
Sure.
to know if you're going with Big Money.
Hold on.
Or,
Well, I'm
or-
getting the name of the mascot now, so that
Okay,
when
well-
we put the T-shirt on the dog on the T-shirt, we'll know the mascot's name.
Okay, well, you've already given them 2 options. It was Big Money or Mr. Slapface, and I'm just going to need to have that decision right now.
I love
Honestly,
Mr.
I
Slapface.
wanted to name Billie Jean Pizza.
Yeah, I'm sorry. How exactly are you making this decision for me now? I have 2 choices. I have all the choices in the world. I have the choice between hoagies and pizza. We're having pizza. I have the choice between Big Money and Slapback. Slapback, is that what you said?
It's Mr. Slapface, and these are the 2 names that you picked out and emailed to me late last night, sir.
That's right.
Yo,
You-
slap whoever. It don't matter. Big Money is the best one. All right. Homie G says Big Money.
I
Big
also
money.
voted for butterfly kisses.
It's
Yo,
time
that is whack.
it's time we compromise in this country, and we'll just call ourselves, or we'll call the dog Big Money Slapface.
Okay.
Final decision.
You know what, sir, Mr. Stevens? I'm sorry to do this in front of everybody, but I'm going to have to put in my 2 weeks' notice. This is an absolutely ridiculous place to work, and I'm done.
Yo, girl, you can't bounce on us like that.
If you fucking call me girl one more time, I will hit you, okay? I am done
What
with
is
this
your
place.
name? Sorry, but what's your name? We've been calling you girl all this time.
Yeah.
Mr. Stevens, if you will not stick up for me, I am not going to give you those 2 weeks, and I'm just going to leave today.
I'm
The
sorry.
pizza's
Hold on a
still
second.
coming,
Has
all
anyone
right.
voted? Has anyone voted?
I had said pizza.
No, I mean, has anyone
Yeah,
voted
pizza.
today?
For team
There's an
captain?
I passed an election on the way over here.
It's the presidential election today, people. Did you really not know that?
No, this was actually behind a bar.
Oh, the hooker election.
That's it. I'm out of here.
Oh.
I voted, but I think they found a hanging Chad.
Big Money Slapface. Now it makes sense.
We cut to the back alley. Thank you, everybody, for voting for me and making me queen of the hookers. I would like to thank my new pimp, Mr. Hanging Chad, for all he did to help me. Little
Chad?
Jim. Yeah, little Jimmy, I'm sorry, but I had to move on to bigger and better. So I got Hanging Chad here. Thank you so much.
That's all right. I got other sponsors.
And I'm so excited that we took Stephanie down. She's no longer queen of the hookers, and it's me. And I want to say that all of those thousands of hand jobs and beyond were really worth it. And I think you're going to be super happy with your decision.
All right. I've been here all day. Are you gonna give another one, or am I really gonna have to go back to my wife and kids without an old fashioned? Because I'm not in the mood for that.
Oh,
You
okay.
know what? I'm sorry. I forgot to mention we're not counting absentee ballots anymore. You missed the deadline.
Oh, hanging Chad, honey. We won already. Okay, we won already. I'm Queen Hooker. Okay, I'm Queen Hooker, and sir, I know you came here for your old fashioned, but today was just about the election, and it's
Whoa.
really important.
You know, it's with a yearly election cycle.
Yeah,
You could be
this is-
campaigning all the time. Maybe you just take this man's $20. You go back on the road.
That's our show.
I'm using Yelp for
Thanks for
reviews.
tuning in. Stick around for Hector at 10:30, which is now.
Yes. Good night.
Thanks, guys. Bye.